Do you have capacity to pay? Right?
Hmm.
Or if an investor deploys funds into your business, what about the probability of default? What about the loss given default? So we look at all those. Well, how much impact does it create? Do you have capacity to pay? And so banks have got those bad loan or bad debt provision, which is quite tight, right? So, and that is a problem we have. We provide funding and investor readiness. And what does that mean? We're joining with businesses. And how do we do that? We look at your how you do your business. We do quantitative and
Yeah.
qualitative analysis. Unpack your numbers, that's the data, right? And then unpack the qualitative end of the story. We'll look at your business, your operations, the people, the management team, the services, your market, your clients, your suppliers. We'll look at all that, the governance structure. So we'll look at all that and say, well, hey, I suppose Robin Limited is a manufacturing business, and then Robin wants funding. What we do for Robin is to do that, provide that strategy. Once we unpack those numbers, we build a strategy and say, hey, Robin, this is what you need to do to help you with your next growth. This is what you need to do. Robin says, well, I can't do that. I'm not a finance guy. Can you help me?
Mm. Mm.
And then we begin to help you with managing your financials. And to do this, the essence is to help you get funding ready or investor ready because we know the numbers. We need to check the list. And so when you get to the bank, you're ready for investment or for funding. And this is very, very important. Well, so you don't really blame the banks that much sometimes when the banks say, well, you got to get me 50,000 in the bank before I give you 50,000. That's the security we need, right? So that's the
Yeah.
default, right?
Yeah.
So we need to learn because lots of default out there in the markets.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you got to go to the funders, you got to go to investors already.
All I'm talking about is another challenge that SMBs are facing. You
Yeah,
know, beside all the challenges that they're facing as a small to medium enterprise, and you're trying to build yourself or trying to create something that hasn't existed before, or whatever the service or product you're trying to
that's
create.
right.
On top of all this, you need to worry about and big worry about, you know, how to survive through all this. You need some cash, and obviously, many companies go to government for grants. And let's be frank and honest about this one. Uh, Many government grants get written off, and many, you know, I don't know that for sure 100%, but I can tell you based on some separate conversations that they're not on the books, that there's side conversation with many government officials would say that, yeah, there are companies that at the end of the day, these loans are guaranteed loans through banks or whatever, they can't pay them. And the government end up writing them off. And uh, Canada's not the only country within that frame of business model. Many other countries have the same business model where you would lend businesses as a government some money, and good luck returning them.